What's going on, guys? Aggronix. Welcome back to the ACL Season 3. Today we jump into our Week 8 game against Tash and the Manchester Ninjasks. Now, before we get started, this is not Week 8. This is Week 8, the battle, but I'm not playing it Week 8. I'm not playing it after Week 7. Basically, because I have exams coming up, I wanted to play this game against Tash super early. Thank you for Tash. First of all, thanks to Tash. He was no problem. He was like, okay, I'll play the game, no problem. And it's been really easy to set up a game with them. So thank you very much for that. Really looking forward to this game. When I'm playing this game, I don't know when I'm going to upload this, you see. I don't know whether to upload it the week between 3 and 4 or to actually upload it week 8. I think what I'll do is I'll actually just upload it between week 3 and 4 because otherwise I'll actually forget to upload it, I'd say. Or I might lose the file. So I'm just going to throw this up. So right now we are 3-0. We have 3 wins, 0 losses, positive 15. We're actually first in our division and first in the entire league. So I want to keep it like that. So, but we have a very, very tall task. And Tash is also 3-0, but he's positive 11, which is very, very good as well. So we have, our opponent has Blacephalon, Ferrothorn, Rabambi, Jellicent, Trampa, Matang, Dugtrio, Weezing, Heracross, Rodent Frost, Serena, and a Mega Tyranitar. Very, very scary team. Very, very cool team. Ferrothorn and Tyranitar is one of my favorite cores. I think those two work really, really well together. Despite being both weak to fighting, but it's, that's fine. Dugtrio is very, very scary, trapping, stuff like that. Blacephalon is just a stone cold killer. It's very, very scary. Heracross is a great scarf sweeper. And then the core of Ferrothorn and Jellicent is very, very tough to break. So we need to be very aware of that. Fortunately, we have good mons to take care of his team. I think we have a good matchup going into this game. But if I had to pick the 6 mons, I'd say it's going to be Blacephalon, Ferrothorn, Jellicent, Heracross, Serena, and Tyranitar. I don't think Dugtrio will come, even though I have Tapu Koko, because he'd have to run Scarf to outspeed me unless I just U-turn. And I am still running Shed Shell on Tapu Koko. I am bringing Tapu Koko, but I wouldn't expect him to bring Dugtrio. It's just like a precaution. So we start off. We have the leader of the team this week, not the captain, because Blanca Tapu Koko is always the captain. But Tempest is the star of the team this week because I looked at his team and I said, holy shit, Tornadus absolutely destroys his team. Hurricane, Heatwave, Superpower, Knockoff, 4 attacks, Life Orb, Defiant. Defiant only because I don't need Prankster. There's no reason to run Prankster. It's his entire team so hard. There's no mon on his team that takes a hit well from this thing at all. It's crazy. This thing has such great coverage for his team. Heatwave for Ferrothorn, Knockoff for Blacephalon and Jellicent. Hurricane hits everything. Hurricane doesn't hit Tyranitar, but Superpower OHKOs Tyranitar every time after rocks, which is awesome. That's a max HP set as well. So if he's max HP Tyranitar, after rocks, Superpower still always OHKOs him, which is awesome. And Rodent Frost is the same. Superpower does a lot to him. Drampa, I can Superpower, I can Hurricane if I choose to, stuff like that. So really, really great Tornadus. It's really, really good. And I feel like if we get Tornadus in and it starts doing some work, we should have no problems breaking down his cores this week. So Tornadus is kind of the mon that's kind of on its own. Tornadus is its own singular. I think this team is split into 3 sections. Tornadus is one, we have 2 mon core in the second, and we have a 3-man defensive core. So that's the first core, basically. Tornadus on its own wrecks his team. Next we have Blanca the Tapu Koko and Sceptile, Saber the Sceptile. I've been using Sceptile a lot this season. I didn't think I would. It's already been 2 games. I brought it week 1, and I mean this is my 4th game, and I've brought it 2 of them, so that's pretty good. I mean, I didn't think I'd use it as much, but it's very, very good. We have Tapu Koko, Shed Shell, Electric Charge with Wild Charge, Brave Bird, Nature's Madness, and U-turn. Shed Shell so I can't get trapped. Wild Charge hits a lot of his team very, very well. Brave Bird is just there to hit stuff like the Ferrothorn and the Serena that I can't hit with Wild Charge. I don't expect to be able to kill the Ferrothorn with Brave Bird, but if it's like at like 20% and I think Tapu Koko can knock it out, I want to be able to hit it. And shit like that. I also want to be like, if I'm in front of Dugtrio and I know it's not Scarf, I know I outspeed it, and I know Brave Bird will kill it, I'll just click Brave Bird and kill it, which is awesome. Nature's Madness is there for the Ferrothorn, it's for the Weezing, for the Rotom. It hits a lot of his things really, really well. And U-turn is there just for momentum. It's the Dugtrio, means I can't get trapped by Dugtrio. If I didn't have Shed Shell, but I think U-turn is still good for stuff like Tyranitar, Serena. Well, that's really it. But Volt Switch I didn't think would be as useful, so I decided to go with that. Then we have Saber the Sceptile. Electric Seed on Burden with Leaf Blade, Acrobatics, Low Kick, and Sword Stats. If I get this thing in front of Serena, if I get it in front of Dugtrio, if I get it in front of Tyranitar, if I get it in front of... Those would be the big 3. Heracross, if it doesn't have Megahorn, I guess, but I think he probably will have Megahorn. But if he doesn't, if he does his close combat, we can actually live with close combat. Set up a Swords Dance. This thing is fantastic against his team. Fantastic, fantastic crossing. Leaf Blade, Acrobatics, and Low Kick hit his entire team for a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I need to have the Electric Terrain up to pop my Unburden and to get to +2 to Oko Blacephalon with Acrobatics. Blacephalon's the only mon that kind of fucks with the set because I need to be set up to Oko with Acrobatics. But even if I'm not, Acrobatics is 50% if I'm not Swords Dance and I have the Unburden boost. If I'm not Unburdened, it only does like 26. So I need to be careful about that. And Jesus Christ, Acrobatics hits the Rabambi and it hits the Heracross. Low Kick hits the Tyranitar, it hits the Ferrothorn. And Leaf Blade hits a lot of things well. Weezing is hit by Acrobatics for a decent amount of damage. I just noticed Weezing is a Z-Mon, which means I guess he's hoping for Z-Memento or Z-Haze, which is interesting. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But anyway, Sceptile just has enough speed to outspeed Blacephalon. Also, the good thing about Sceptile is that it outspeeds everything on his team, bar Rabambi. Also Dugtrio. Yeah, Dugtrio also outspeeds this set because I don't want to speed creep. Because Dugtrio can't touch me anyway if I have the Electric Seed Unburden pop. And then I can set up on it, so it's fine. So yeah, really, really great set. And finally we have our defensive core of the week. How will I do this? I guess I'll... Wait, no, what I'll do is I'll pull you down here so I can show off the defensive core in all its glory. We have Chieftain, the Tapu Koko, or the Como, sorry. So Como was originally going to be Dragon Dance. If you look at his team, Dragon Dance Como absolutely destroys his team. It really does. If I get to +1 and he doesn't have a Choice Scarf for Bombi, Choice Scarf for Cephalon, even that actually doesn't touch me. Choice Scarf Dugtrio, he can't stop a +1 Como. And it pains me to run it defensively, but it really is my only check to Blacephalon. Because of Bulletproof and because I'm a Dragon type, I resist fire and I'm immune to Shadow Ball, which is awesome. It can run Will-O-Wisp, it can run Trick, it can run all that stuff, but it really, at the end of the day, it really just can't touch Como, which is awesome. And then Taunt, Stealth Rock is just there. Drain Punch, Dragon Claw just for stab. The only thing that I can hit with this set is the Rabambi, which I don't expect to come because Scizor is so obvious. But if he does, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Then we have Dynamo, the Mega Scizor. Actually, I'll just pull Gliscor up there. We have Dynamo, the Mega Scizor. Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Knockoff, and Roost. Weird EV spread, enough speed to outspeed a speed creeping Serena Tyranitar. Scizor will outspeed that. No special defense to live a +1 hidden power fire from a Rabambi after Stealth Rock, so it does 87 max basically. I'll never die, and I can get 2 bullet punches off, which is awesome. Enough attack to just basically put stuff in range of things, is, you know, Tyranitar and range of bullet punch, stuff like that. And then Roost is there for recovery. And finally we have Gliscor, Ganja, the Toxic Orb, Gliscor, Earthquake, Fire Fang, Taunt, and Defog. Earthquake there for stab, Fire Fang there for the Ferrothorn, also hits the Rabambi and the Serena, and also hits the Weezing for, you know, neutral, which is pretty good. Taunt is there for stuff like the Weezing, so it can't go for Memento and stuff like that. And then Defog is there to get rid of the sticky webs that he could put up with Rabambi, or possibly, you know, of course, Spikes and Stealth Rocks on the Ferrothorn. So, really, really good team. I'm really looking forward to this game. Taunt is very, very important on Combo and Ganja to make sure that the Ferrothorn doesn't get up like Spikes and Stealth Rocks. If I had to predict the 6 mons, I'd predict Blacephalon, Ferrothorn, Jellicent, Heracross, Serena, and Tyranitar. But he... Oh, Jesus. He could bring Rodent Frost because it isn't too bad against my team, I guess. But that's kind of a judgment call. So I'm going to connect with Tash. We're going to jump into the game. Really, really excited for this one. We're going for a 4-0. Doesn't happen. It's not the end of the world because he's not in our division. But a win is still great. So we're going to hop on to Showdown, and I'm going to connect with Tash. Alright, so we are here. Ready for the game. I always forget to throw up the ACL logo, but there it is. Lovely and beautiful. I don't know who made that logo, but it's very nice. We're going to... challenged. I believe his name is just Shadow Tash. No. Is it like Ningen Warrior? Oh, there it is. Perfect. So, let's get into it. I am worried about this game, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Let's see. Let's go. So... no Weezing, which is great, because I didn't want to deal with the Weezing. No Jellicent, which means... that's fine. Drampa. Drampa is a little bit surprising, but Drampa isn't the hardest thing to switch into, and it's very easy to revenge kill. He has no Trick Rumor, so it's fine, and he does bring the Doug Trio, so I'm glad I brought Tapu Koko Shed Shell. I think he might be like, he might be Choice Scarf to trap Tapu Koko, but if he's Choice Scarf, he really doesn't do anything to my team. So, I could lead with a few things. I could lead with Tornadus. I could lead with Como. Como isn't a bad lead at all. If he leads with Ferrothorn, we can just taunt him. Leads with Doug Trio, we can just say, I'm going to get up rocks. If he leads with Tyranitar, we can just Drain Punch. I think Como is a very, very good lead, actually, so I'm going to lead with Como. He does lead with the Serena, so that's fine with me. Might be able to go for a knockoff right here and get rid of my leftovers, something like that, but I'm not really going to think about this one. I'm just going to put up my rocks. We do outspeed this thing, and he does go for Trot Kick. Gets a crit, which is unfortunate, but does lower my attack, which is not the end of the world, so that's fine. So what do I want to do? I could go straight into Tornadus if I think he's going to Rapid Spin. Or Scizor. Thing is, if I go into Scizor and he U-turns, then he gets to go into Blacephalon. But then Blacephalon has to take Stealth Rock, so I'm actually okay with that. I'm just going to switch... Well, Tornadus, he doesn't actually have a switch in at all. I get to click Hurricane. But I don't really want to do that. Because I am quite afraid of things. So, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? If I go Scizor, I get to go for a U-turn, he'll go on a Ferrothorn, then I get to go, probably Como, actually. Or Tornadus, anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to go Scizor. If he goes U-turn right now, though, I'll be annoyed. He just go for Rapid Spin, so that's fine. So we'll get our Mega off, which is the main thing. Scizor should outspeed this thing. If Como did, then Scizor more than likely did. If he stays in right here, that's great. I'm going to go for U-turn, though. And, he could go Drampa, he might go Blacephalon, but I think that'd be really, really risky because I could have knockoff. I think Ferrothorn is going to be his switch in here though, and I think I'll go directly into Tornadus after that because then I get to fire off a Heat Wave. He does go Ferrothorn. That does very, very little, and no Rocky Helmet. Nothing like that. So, can I just see... Ferrothorn. Heat Wave always kills him if he's even specially defensive. If he's Aqua Berry, he will always live. So yeah, I could go in a Como and taunt him and do all that stuff, but I don't really want him to Leech Seed me. I could go Gliscor, but Gyro Ball would probably do a lot to Gliscor. Sorry if you can hear banging in the background. Power Whip does not that much. Gyro Ball does very little. Gyro Ball does very little to Gliscor. I just need to do something actually. I forgot I can zoom in this to like 110 and it looks better in the video. Because you can see it then. Yes, I can scroll across and shit like that. So that's cool. Alright, sorry. Yeah, I think I want to go Tornadus. He really has no switch into this thing, and if he goes Tyranitar, I get to click Superpower anyway, so it's fine. I'm going to go Tornadus. He's leftovers, he's not Aqua Bear, so this thing always dies. Always dies. I will just make sure, but I know for a fact that it always dies. Heat Wave does 97 min. So I'm just going to click it. If I miss, I'll cry. If he goes Blacephalon, that's fine. I'm going to go Heat Wave. He does go into Tyranitar, which is fine. Heat Wave comes off, does a little bit of damage. He sees that we're Life Orb. But right here, 91%. Tyranitar. Mega Tyranitar. Heat Wave did 9%, which 9.9, so he's possibly bulky. Superpower does 91 min, so he never lives this. So I'm just going to go for it. If he switches it into anything, if he goes Percephalon, that's a great play, but that's fine because I don't take rocks damage or anything, so I'm going to go for Superpower. He does stay in. And he does live! Wow! And that sucks. That really sucks. What was that roll, dude? That sucks. That sucks. That's really unfortunate. I guess I'm going to go... Fuck, how did that not kill? That is some fucking bullshit. That is annoying. So I think I'm going to go... Gliscor. I'm not sure. I don't know. Fuck. Gliscor comes in. And I get to click Earthquake freely. I get to taunt this arena. I get to do all that crap. And I outspeed this thing. And I get my Toxic Orb. So I am going to do that. If he switches out, that's completely fine. I kind of want a Fire Fang. But if I miss, I'll kill him. I kind of don't want to reveal I have it. So I'm just going to click Earthquake. If he saves this thing, then that's fine. I doubt he will. I really doubt he will. I can't believe that didn't kill. I'm actually really, really upset it didn't. He does double in a Ferrothorn, which is fine. So we get to go for Taunt. We get to go for all. We get to do all we want to do. I'm going to Taunt right here. As he goes for Spikes. And I'm going to go for a Fire Fang. Thing is right here though, his Iron Barbs is kind of negated by my Toxic Orb. A little bit. So I'm going to go for Fire Fang. Fire Fang does a little bit of damage, Power Whip comes off, and does a little bit of damage, so pretty good. I think he'll have Taunt for one more turn, but Fire Fang does 35, Earthquake to 23, so he'll take 23, which means he'll be at 21, and plus 6. Yeah, I'm going to go for Earthquake, just in case he doubles into, like, Drampa or something. He does double into Drampa, so that was funny. That was not a play, but it was just something I did. So Drampa is a little bit weird because it doesn't have anything too crazy. It doesn't have Ice Beam, does it? Oh my goodness, it does. It also has Flamethrower. It has a lot of things going on, and it's leftovers as well, which makes this thing really difficult to deal with. I think I ought to go Scizor and then U-turn into, like, Como. He'll go for Ice Beam, he'll Flamethrower my Scizor, and then I'll double as I U-turn into Como. Yeah, I'm going to go into Scizor. Hyper Voice, that's fine. 16%. I'm going to U-turn. He did click Hyper Voice, which I'm surprised about. If he goes for Flamethrower right here, that's fine because I'll always outspeed him. And I can just go into Como and then kill him with a Drain Punch. So I'm going to go for U-turn. If he doubles in a Ferrothorn, that's fine as well. So he does sack Tyranitar, but we do get the initiative right here, so that's good. What do I want to do? I could go Gliscor. I could go Como. Como is great as well. Como doesn't... no, sorry. Como does take Chip from Sandstorm, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to go Como. Or I could go Gliscor. If he goes Gliscor, he could go Cephalon. But then I could just go Como. And that's not really a problem. And I get Toxic Orb recovery. Tyranitar being gone, though, isn't like the biggest thing in the world, though. Yeah, this is a tough game so far. I'm going to go into Gliscor. He didn't bring Rabombi, which means he does have Sticky Webs, which is great, so I don't really have to defog, because I can just taunt the Ferrothorn every time it comes in against Gliscor or Como. If it comes on Scizor, though, and I don't U-turn out, then we have a bit of a problem. So yeah, so far it's been pretty mixed. It's been tough, but I think we're okay. If Tornadus was still around, Okay, so in comes the Serena. This thing can't really do too much to me. We didn't even see if it's leftovers or not. So I kind of want to Fire Fang and just see what it has. I could go into Scizor and get a Roost off, which I do like. But that invites the Ferrothorn in. I kind of just want to see what this thing is. This thing doesn't really get anything that can... I mean, it doesn't get Ice Punch, of course. I don't really know what it would do. It has Worry... It might have Worry Seed. I guess it might have Worry Seed. Change my ability to something else and then have me take toxic damage. Even if that's the case, I won't take that much. So I'm just going to go for a... I'm just going to go for a Fire Fang and get damage off and see what he is. Fire Fang comes off, does 30%, and I flinch him. So that's good. It's good. Leftovers. Okay, so he has leftovers. The flinch is unfortunate for him, but I've actually never seen Fire Fang flinch. So yeah, I want to go into Scizor, I think, get my recovery off. Right now, though, how his team is looking, if I get Sceptile in front of this Serena, I do a lot of work to him. So I'm going to go into Scizor right here. Trot Kick comes off, does 6%, and I'm just going to click U-turn. If he stays in, then I'm going to go something else, but it's fine. Scizor getting weakened is not the end of the world because I can roost. It's fine. I'm just going to go for knockoff. I could also just go straight into Como. So if he stays in, that's also fine. But I don't really want to. I'm just going to click U-turn. He does... Oh, I crit him! Well, that's unfortunate for him. That's actually bad for me because I wanted to set up him with Sceptile. I wouldn't say it's bad for me. It's not really accurate. But... Oof. Sorry about that, dude. That really sucks. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, he definitely lived that because of the stat drop. I don't know what he went for. I assume probably just Synthesis, but... yeah. Okay, so... Coco... I guess I go Como. Because Como deals with everything on his team. Yeah, I'm gonna go Como. I'll get the leftovers back here, so we'll be basically where we are before. The Cephalon comes in again, it can't touch me. It could go for a Will-O-Wisp. That's about as much as it could do. It could go for a Psychic. That's it. HP Fire probably didn't kill. Well, he went for HP Fire. So, Cephalon comes in. Thing is, right now, though, is the Como is my switch into this thing. So, if he goes down, then I'm terrified. I need to know, there's a choice specs. Overheat never kills me. Never, ever kills me. Psychic has a chance, but it's unlikely. Now, I think I want to... What do I want to do? See, I could Stealth Rock, get on my rocks, they're there for the game. Break the Trio's Focus Sash, possibly. Chip down the Drampa. Or I could get damage off in this thing with the Dragon Claw, which would do 60% and put it in range of a lot of things. Most notably Sceptile. Psychic would do more than Psy Shock. If he's not Specs, I'm just going to go for Dragon Claw. This thing is too big of a threat for me to set up Stealth Rocks on it. Goes for Substitutes. That's fine. Okay, that's good. I'm glad I didn't Stealth Rock, so he goes for Sub. That's great. That kind of screams to me that he doesn't have... Wait. So he doesn't have Calm Mind. He doesn't have Calm Mind Sub. He's just 3 attacks Substitute. I'm going to go for Dragon Claw again. Doubles in a Ferrothorn. Does a little bit of damage. Oh, he can't run Gyro Ball because of Bulletproof. I forgot. I forgot about that. So, okay, wait. Does my boy kill a Ferrothorn? 38 min. It would be a roll, and I really don't want him to get up rocks on me or do anything like that. At the same time, I really lose nothing from taunting, actually. I lose nothing from taunting. I lose nothing. I actually get to get up my rocks here. which I'm going to do. I'm going to take full advantage of this thing. Someone's messaging me. There's a PC. I'm going to put up my rocks here. If he wants to switch into Blacephalon on a Drain Punch, that's fine. I get up my rocks. Gyro Ball comes off. I am, of course, bulletproof, so I'm immune to it. And I'm just going to Drain Punch. If he goes into Blacephalon, that's fine. I think see, this is what I mean. Defensive Como is great against his team. Yeah, we wouldn't have killed him if we actually went for the move. So Power Whip does miss. He's having terrible luck in this game. And I'm very sorry about that, dude. I'm very sorry about that. You're having such terrible luck. He does double out to Dougie. I don't think Dougie takes this hit very well. Nope. I am trapped, but I mean, this Doug Trio doesn't really touch me. I'm going to go with Dragon Claw just in case he doubles into Blacephalon or something. I don't know. He does go Z Memento. Tectonic Rage. So he does a little bit of damage there. But I will be able to kill off the Dougie here. That's great. So I think Drampa does come out. I do outspeed this thing. Do I Dragon Claw or do I Drain Punch or do I go into Scizor? I don't think I ever kill them. I think he's like offensive. Let's say he's max HP, which he probably would be. If he's max HP, Dragon Claw might kill him. Drain Punch will never kill him. So yeah, I think I am going to go. I mean, Como beats these two mons right here. Blacephalon probably isn't substitute or Scarf because of he has substitute. So I'm going to go into Scizor, and I'm just going to click U-turn. He surely just goes for like a dragon move or a ice move, so I think Scizor is a great play right here. He can't really predict me. He goes for Hyper Voice again. I'm tempted to... Do I U-turn? Do I knock off? I think I just knock off. If he kills Scizor, that's fine. When I get rid of his leftovers, then I get to go into... If he doubles into Blacephalon right here, I'll kill him. At the same time, if I U-turn and he goes for Flamethrower, I get to go into Como, which is always my play. Anyway, I'm going to go for U-turn. He does stay in. Berserk does come off. And, ooh, actually I didn't really take this again. I think I'm just going to go straight into Gliscor. He's surely going for a fire type move right here. But, I mean, Tapu Koko outspeeds the Blacephalon and the thing anyway, so actually I don't think it matters. I'm going to go to Como. Surely he goes for a fire type move right here. He goes for Roost. Okay, yikes. That's actually really scary. This thing became a big threat all of a sudden. I'm gonna go for a Drain Punch, I think. Yeah, this thing is actually tough to kill. I think I have to low kick it with Sceptile. I'm gonna go Drain Punch. 60%. Hyper Voice. Yikes. There's a lot of damage. I'm going to Dragon Claw on the off chance he goes Blacephalon. He wouldn't go Ferrothorn. If he does, that's fine. He does go Ferrothorn. So actually, I think Ferrothorn might still die. Possibly. No. I'm going to go over Drain Punch. I'm tempted to do other things, but I'm just going to Drain Punch. I'm going to kill Ferrothorn right here, get a little bit of chip from Byron or Barbs, but we get a bit from things, so it's fine. So Blacephalon surely comes back in, and I'm just going to keep Dragon Claw because I can't let him set up a substitute. And I think at that point I just go into Tapu Koko. Flamethrower comes off. We do die actually. I was expecting to live that. He has Life Orb. Beast Boost, Special Attack Rise. I think I just go into Koko. I could go into Sceptile, but I don't have the Unburden yet, which means I don't get a boost from Acrobatics. I'm just going to go into Tapu Koko. Just going to click Wild Charge. I'm sure Drampa dies to a Wild Charge after Rocks. He just stays in with Blacephalon, so Blacephalon does die. And Drampa does come in. I don't want to get the play wrong, so I'm just going to check what would do more. Wild Charge. Brave Bird does do more, so I'm going to go for Brave Bird. And Brave Bird does pick off the Drampa, and that's going to be a 4-0 for the Cork City Cyndaquils against Shadow Tash and the Manchester Ninjasks. Very, very good game to my friend Tash. Very, very unlucky near the start. The crit on the Serena was really unfortunate for him. Honestly, I don't know how impactful Serena would have been, because it didn't really match up very well against my team that I brought, I feel. But because I had a lot of things to deal with it, but it's all up in the air. I thought Como was really, really good. Defensive Como was a great bring. Tornadus not getting the kill near the start was unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's not. You can never guarantee kill something. With that, it was a roll, of course. But I really thought I always killed him, so I was really unfortunate that didn't kill. Aggron versus Tash, 8. And again, Tash was really nice and sound about setting up this game. It was not a problem at all. I asked him, could we play early, and he had no problem with it. And he didn't have nearly as much time to prep. And I think it's really nice of him to be able to play, because he didn't have to. He could have taken the forfeit, but he said he didn't want to. So yeah, 4-0 is a great result against a really, really great player. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first, and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. That being said, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Come back next week. I don't know when I'm going to upload this. I think I'm just going to upload this like midweek, like Wednesday or something like that. And I guess we're going to play Alex very, very soon, I guess. So, yeah, stay tuned. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to slam the like button down below first, and subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Aggronix. And we said, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day, and bye-bye.